I see image, infinity sign between you and me, and in the center is the lock on it. Do you know where's the key?
Where's the key? Do we each have a key?
Yes. Oh, surrender to each other is the key. I recently understood that surrender, when we do to the person and we imagine the other person, it's actually became this 8 infinity. So that's how we're saying yes to the law of life. But there's no end, there's no beginning, it's just like infinite. And if we're not trying to fix or fight or complain about it, then our life it's immediately became like life like we want to. And I understood that this is 5 dimension. It's actually like foundational appreciation of everything. So we can be in the same place, in the same surrounding, but we're gonna see the different things with appreciation. I calling in awareness to multiply clarity for us and whoever need it, whoever appreciate, whoever value, who is ever seeking for this. And I ask guidance to give me the most gentle way of explanation, whatever questions we're gonna raise today. I declare that I allow guidance through me. I'm channeling the best probabilities, truth, we're here for the balance, for the unity, for love, and for peace, and for creativity of new world, happy world. Actually, we declare that we are receiving it. We're allowed to see it, we're allowed to feel it, and guide us, to inspire others, to say the truth when we know the truth. Don't think it's not our business if we know the truth. Say the truth with love. We here declare that we surrender to our Mama Earth. I declare my understanding that there are no separation in the gender, in the age, in the countries, in the religious, in the what else we have, what else separation we have.
Age.
Yeah. From those who are already awake, who in the process, who is in the ignorance, we understand that we all one. They know better or worse. Guide me to lead this clarity session from this point of awareness that we all equal.
Mhm.
Okay. What would be your intention of our clarity session today?
Clarity. Clarity. We've done a lot of healing work and unblocking, conditioning and stories. And as those layers peel away, I would like clarity around what's left, really, like who am I without the conditions and the looking for approval and searching for love? What does my soul truly desire?
The answer first come out on the what's left, infinity. And what is your soul desire? That we can do today. There are a lot of interesting things. Okay, so first we will start from you know, the pattern of our heart. If we check how our heart is beating, it's kind of like, yeah. So everyone have different pattern, and this it's a rhythm. So this is rhythm. It's in our heart. It's in our dynamic for the relationship with money, with love, with who we are. So this is how we rhythm in this life. And to understanding that we go on the next level, it's to unfold, no, not unfold, not decode. It's a decode this pattern. And this pattern hide in our the best, like the most scariest fear of our life. So it's kind of like you want to do something and then you meet that wall. So it's like bump that wall. Yeah. Then like when the person died, that's the wall. This is rhythm stop. So what we can do today is to decode these patterns so you're not stuck to your fear, but to understand what is beyond, to understand what is the gift in this fear was given to you. So basically that fear was to limit us until we're ready to take our power back. It's kind of like polygon. It's kind of like we're learning here. So originally we are already completed and we already able to do everything. But I think that I was explaining Cindy yesterday. It's kind of like why we go through so many things, because when we are just energy of love that can do anything, we don't know what we really want to. Because it's what it is. It's no emotion, it's no feeling, it's no pain, it's no love, it's no anything. It's like, I mean, love from the point of human, but this is energy, endless energy, like infinite energy. It's love. It's just a flow without stopping it. So to understand how to create new world, we would go on our contrast and think like, okay, if I don't know what I want, I would start from the point, let me check what I don't want. So 3D is the collective point of view to dive and full ignorance, full forgetting who we are, what we know, what we feel. It's kind of like we are just puzzles, like not the whole picture. We just pieces, and every piece, when we separate it, in every separation, there are pain, there are shame, there are some emotions that hold us in this piece until we good enough with this information. And when we like, okay, I learned this, and then we go further. So to go further, to take away another piece to us, we have to face all the shame, not good enough, and things like this, because that emotion live in the separation. You got it? No? It's kind of like we take a picture, we break it, and we see so many small pictures. And between those pictures is the misaligned energy, because the whole picture not able to be break. Like from the divine point of view, we're not able to be parted. So when we look at the points, like they separated from our broken filter, contrast filter, not broken, but contrast, we purposely made this our vision from the contrast, from the opposite of our truth. So when we look at this picture, we see that, okay, this is my territory of my comfort zone. If I want to go farther from my comfort zone, I'm going to face something not tasty. So this is not tasty. This shows us from the point of soul where you sense shame, fear, perfection, approval. If you're gonna flip it with surrender, you're not gonna fight against it. And then your comfort zone became bigger. Got it?
Yeah. So that's
okay.
How the misalignment.
Yes. So when the babies grow up and saying like, Mama, can I go play there? Mama saying like, no, only where I see you. So this is small comfort zone. And then the baby grow up and Mama see already, okay, you are safe here. You can go a little bit farther, but 12 o'clock, remember, So the comfort zone a little bit bigger. So we grow up, we experience things, and we see that we are safe. We are safe with understanding who we are, what we can do. And then, like, some people just, when they go and face this is scary, or this is not pleasant, I don't want to go there. So they constantly stay in that field where they feel safer.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily it's interesting, not necessarily it's growing, it's not growing because they reach their limit. Their soul wanna remember. It's kind of like why we all the time want to grow, because our soul constantly calling for the experience I am one. So that's why we kind of like searching all the time, like where I am, who I am, because our soul is saying like, you're done with this experience already.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to go farther. Resources are there. I'm here with you. I'm providing you. Your support is there. Knowledge is there. Information is there. It's okay to go. So if you not trust life with the biggest fear, with that rhythm wall, if you not trust, even though you know the information is there, some cases give you proof that it's possible, you still facing in yourself that rhythm. At that rhythm, it's like, oh my God, I'm gonna face that. So it's kind of like epilepsy, that agony. It's kind of like, are you willing to go farther, or are you willing to be here? So there are things like, if I would go through this breakthrough without understanding this pattern, maybe my heart from fear, I will just die. It's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
So when I understood how to decode this fear, I understand that this is key for our money, love, anything. I understand how to decode it, like in in really understanding like what is the fifth dimension, because otherwise we constantly fixing something. We constantly think that something is not right with me to feel good. Tell me what you understood.
That we're all born pieces of the puzzle because of a group conscious decision that we've made to come into this experience with a filter of misalignment on, so that we could explore, so that the one consciousness could explore different aspects of itself and experience the contrast to understand what each of us individually wanted to create. But at deeper than that, there's a calling to all of us, that all of us have inside of us, to expand beyond that comfort zone and to move back into the oneness with the awareness that we've developed in as the personality of who we are. And when we try to expand, we experience discomfort, we experience pain, shame, fear. And the key to flipping that is to surrender to those things. And it's just basically up to us to decide whether we are going to listen to that call from our soul to expand.
Yes, two more add-ons to this. When we feel that feelings like what we face, most of the time they in the face of the humans. So it's not just emotions is flying there, like you go there, it's like, oh, feeling. Most of the time it's like the person, and suddenly you feel this and then if you surrender to this person, it's like, to who to surrender, like who to surrender exactly that one with who you're dealing now. It can be like, if you want to go straight and someone on your way and you even don't know this person, but you know that the dialogue have to be with this person, or to smooth as that definitely that person, then you understand, okay, he represents perfection, my perfection. And with my perfection, I hold on for the standards which is not aligned to who I am now. So meaning, okay, where I'm trying to be someone else. Okay, there. So you speak up there. It's kind of like you practicing to meet your big fear. You speak up and you're like, now it's okay. I'm already honest, naked, truthful. They already not hurt me, because what we actually are afraid, we are afraid, like if someone gonna criticize us, if we hold on for some not truth to our heart. So if we give that to the world, look, I'm afraid, look, I don't know, look, I've been in that situation, this is how I deal. So all these people, it's like instantly became our team members, because first of all, they dealing with the same, they see the truth. And they don't, the second part, they don't have to reflect that I'm lying. And the more honest we are, then we understand, like, oh my God, I was not alone. I was never alone, because people are feeling the same. So the more honesty we give to the world, the more support we will get, because they don't want us. I mean, inspiration, yes, but if it's not aligned with the heart, that's misaligned with inspiration. And one more thing, we burn completed, but our virtual reality mask show us that we are puzzled. It's kind of like glass, it's us. Mirror, it's life. If I put highlight in the glass, I'm gonna see in my life reflection of me, but I'm gonna think that this is life. So when I born, and if I see that I'm only one puzzle, I see through this small puzzle to my mirror, and then I see like I'm puzzled, so I need to find someone else, and someone else I will find when I clean my glass. So when I met you, I say, why you come so long? I was waiting for you. But it's for my movie, it's not up to you when you come. It's up to me when I clean my glass so I can see you. So when we in all this emotion, like proving somebody, fighting, manipulate, denial, what else? We still looking in the same window, same size. Okay, the fight is fight. We're not able to see anything. It doesn't matter where we put our head, we're gonna see fight. The more we start to do surrender, it's kind of like we get a good brush and we start to clean our glass, and then we see that the light is coming more and more and more, because if we just take the person with totally ignorance and with very small, dark, dirty glass, like no clarity, like, and put there so much light, that person gonna terrified, like, oh my God, the life is so scary. It's like, it's a hell to be there. So why we need it? Again, to understand what we want. In order to create our new world, we need to understand what we want by our heart. And that's why we had limitless life behind us to try to come to this point, to come to another point. It's like we have, honestly, we have only two choices. Because we infinite, we have evolve or repeat. And then no judgment, and then no evaluation. Repeat or evolve. Okay, so when we choose, like in my life, I remember so clear one moment with my ex was so painful, and I was sitting by my pool and I was like, oh my God, this is just incredible pain. Maybe I should die. And it's something up open, and I saw how many times I was dying at that point. And I like, oh my God, I don't want to repeat this again. I'm gonna go this through just because I felt like it's a waste of, it's me, like all my previous pain I have to repeat as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't want it. I'm gonna through this. It's like, yeah, sometimes these hints and guidance come to us because it's, yeah, the time does not exist, but our soul is kind of like, if we collected enough database for particular experience, it's kind of like, okay, you can go further. So some soul, like a key soul who already have enough collected data, they need to go for evolving, because in the human language, it's a time to go on another experience. There are some other soul who need our inspiration, our clarity, our example that this is possible. So this is like we all connected. So my role was to go and find this piece, and then I show you, and then you show people who are waiting for you, and things like this. So if the key soul is not doing things like what we do, what we want to do by our soul, this has become like very difficult in our financial life or the health or love relationships. So it looks like we're doing something, but we're not. Where's the result and where is the quality of life like I want to? Yeah, but to get quality of life like you want to, like I want to, I have to give to the world the best what I have. And for me, before I understood that I am good enough, I was thinking that it's my knowledge that I was like collecting piece by piece this knowledge of this, like how it's all work. And for me, start to give to the people without expectation, this knowledge, understanding that it's not only for me, that I start to get like the best quality of my life. And then I understand, okay, I go to the next level. I want to be absolutely honest to my desire. Okay, then I give the most what you can give to the world. And then like, what is it? So this is my frequency. This is my frequency. And then I understand, okay, if I constantly fix something in me, it's mean I'm constantly complain to the world. And then I give the frequency of the complainer. Like even I'm not crying or things like this, but I'm just like constantly fighting with the energy of the creating, like you create me like this, and I'm gonna fix it because you didn't do the right job and things like this. Yeah. So I understood, like, to give to the world the most valuable is to fundamentally appreciate who I am. And the quality of life I'm living, even if it's like tea, is like so good that I have this tea in the moment when I want to drink. So I understood like this is really arriving home. This is really a 5 dimension, because the quality of life, it's like where our focus is, that's we multiply. And if I was constantly thinking like, okay, I need to just find like how to fix me and things like this, I was multiplying more of that. And I remember what it was, 2018, I think, when I started to travel to, or 2017, when I was in Switzerland first time, and then south of France first time. And I was so impressed with the life that possible for me there, and the amount of money to create it with appreciation. And I start to say like, oh, wow, this is so good. I just cannot believe that it can be better. Like I honestly thought this. And the moment I just say like inside or outside, it was like more open up for me. I was like, I cannot believe it can be better. I cannot believe. And the miracles was like, oh my God, like, oh my God, what it was happening there. One of the hotel that called, okay, I'll tell that story in another time. We have more important things to do now. Okay, so what do you understand in this?
Yeah, you added on to what you were saying earlier, that that the essentially that life reflects back to us the misalignment in the shape of people and situations. And so when we're dealing with those emotions such as shame, doubt, fear, perfectionism, that it usually presents itself with something in the physical as well that reflects back to us what's happening. It reflects back to us the misalignment that's happening internally. So when we're surrendering, we're usually surrendering to a person or a situation as well as ourselves. And that you clarified that the puzzle piece, when we're born, it's not that we're born incomplete, but we are born complete and whole. But we see ourselves as a puzzle piece because of the filter, because of our limited vision. And that when we want more, it's less about going out and getting more and more about cleaning up our vision so that the reflection can also show us more.
Yes, so we not complete each other. We are meet someone when we able to see that, when we able to clean it, and then we able to meet that person, say, oh, you are completing me, you're making me happy. But actually I clean up my vision so I can see you, but he was all the time with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it also sounds like a bit of a catch-22, like a dilemma, that a tension that we're living in, because on one hand we want to expand and explore, and that causes discomfort. When we stay on our little piece for too long and we overgrow it, like you were saying, then our health suffers, our love suffers, our money suffers because we're not expanding. So it's like, stay, pain, grow, pain.
Yeah, choose which one is honest to your heart, surrender to it, and that would be easy. Stay, it's just gonna repeat. It's like if you make a decision to not grow, I will just give you a very simple test. I'm just gonna ask you, do you have permission for your health?
Do I have permission for my health?
I will tell you, it's like in Russian, it's gonna sound like this. I will ask you like this in English. do you deserve to be healthy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's mean that you confirm already that you want to grow. If you would in the situation, it's like it's so easy test. It's like you come to the person not expect this, and you just ask, do you think that you deserve health? And it's just very clear yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a no, the person decided to stay. And from the point of the picture, like who I need to inspire, there have to be someone else beyond that place. So it's kind of like I'm take someone role if I'm not growing. So potential, it's many. Evolving, not so much. For some of us, life is pushed because we have to. Like we are very, very important. So that's why you start to feel like, what the fuck happened in my life? Why so many this and this spam and push? And because your soul is calling you, go, go, go. You cannot stay here. I'm going to give you discomfort here to show you like you don't have to stay here. It's safer to go.
Yeah, I relate with that.
And what is this, like you say this is the 22, what is it, what you
22. It's a figure of speech, like you staying, you don't want to stay, you don't want to go. It's both, and you're trying to decide which one is the best choice for you.
And where does it come from? Who is talking about it?
It's just an English figure of speech. I want to say it came from something about a train. Like, do you want to catch this train, or do you want to or stay or go? And you're not sure because they both seem unpleasant.
Because for me, this number, especially what it represents, it's like when we start this community with Lisa, for me, that amount that would save my life when I was paralyzed in fear, it was about 200 euro. And when I talked to Lisa, and Lisa says yes, and then immediately after this, I see the clarity and I see this community that coming entrance 222. And it's also like everywhere now I see the numbers 222, like 2000 or 2 million or 222. So everywhere I see these numbers. And I also, one of my friend, her number is 22. 2222, it's her number. It's like everywhere this number, and she's for me represent love, like so unconditional love. It's like, go, don't be afraid, I'm here. It's like kind of like adult that is so caring for the child. It's like, I'm here, you're safe, go. And so when the person decide to go and face that wall and things like, oh my God, even though I made a decision, but that wall is so scary. What do I need to do? So when we come so close to go to breakthrough there, like both scary. And when I found out how to decode it, how to decode that fear, that's really like open up the portal. I understood. So we're gonna open up that with you, decode it. And for some time, you just have to practice a new way of thinking. That's going to be also a process, but at least you will know how to breathe and what is it about. Okay?
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right. I'm asking you, soul, to show you your biggest fear. And I request you to show you in the most gentle, caring, loving way. It's just some situation from your life that wanted to record today. Tell me when you see it.
I see it.
Okay, so now imagine that you watching it like a cinema. Yeah, it's on a big screen, that situation. And make it a picture from it. They're not moving, they're not breathing, they're not feeling. Now you imagine that you're able to go and feel what version of you they're feeling and thinking. Like from your body, you can transform yourself there and just feel it.
Feel what, who is thinking and feeling?
You, first you.
Okay.
What you think, what you feel. And the most important, why did you create this situation? If you speak up, it will be easy for you.
If I speak up now,
What you feel, yeah, what you feel, what you think there, and why you created that situation. Allow your soul to help you to understand. Say, I declare, I allow support of my soul, why the situation was given to me, why I created it.
I declare that I allow the support of my soul to show me why I created the situation. So what came to me was actually more of a symbolic image of like what my deepest fear is, and what I saw was just like an empty room.
Empty room, okay.
Empty room, and the fear for that is that like I felt this like emptiness in my chest that is I've felt for a long time, of just that if I take off all the masks, that there's nothing there. It's just an empty room.
Okay. Yes, okay. Empty heart. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now come out back to you and see who else there on that picture. On the same picture, like you snapped that movie,
Mm-hmm.
it became a picture. See who else is there and go inside them and ask why you there. What you showing me? What do you feel now?
So someone from my life, who's there?
It's that was the biggest fear that you saw as a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you make it a picture from that movie, that episode especially, you make it as a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can go inside a picture and feel how you feel while it was for you. You're back to your physical presence, and then you can go again and see who else is there, so you can go inside of them and feel how they feel, why they come there for you, what they was telling you with that presence.
Mm-hmm.
Who was there with you?
I saw my dad,
Okay.
and when I went inside him, I felt a lot of anger.
Mm-hmm. Why he's angry? Go inside of him again and ask why you're angry.
Well, actually, I asked that, and what I got is that like he didn't get to be as big as he wanted to be. Like he,
Okay.
uh, so what I felt was like him telling me to be bigger. Mhm.
Otherwise, you're gonna be?
Nothing. Mhm.
No. Otherwise, you're gonna be angry.
Oh, angry. Mhm.
Okay. See again if, or ask, like, sometimes energy is there, like, is there anyone also there?
Mhm. I felt an energy and I wasn't sure like who it is. But then when I was just feeling for where the energy was coming from, I felt like it was me.
And why you was there?
What I felt was that I got this image of like that it's always been there, but it's like on the other side of like a coin, like this. And so here's like the nothing, and then here's me on the other side.
Yeah. Nothing and everything is the same.
Mm. 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 Mhm. Mhm. Mm.
So to be a creator of your life, you have to accept that you are.
Everything.
That's going to be result. To accept that you are creator is everything. To accept that you are everything, you need to accept that you are.
Also nothing. Hmm. Hmm.
Like what we are without filter, without our vision glasses, we just everything. And that everything is nothing.
Hmm.
Because it's no shape, it's no form, it's no smell, it's no emotion, it's no feelings, it's no, it's just what it is.
It's like the color white. How white is all the colors. But then it's white.
So your power is definitely, first of all, how you see this, what you understood before I say what you understood.
That it's a big flip. It's a big flip because for so long, the idea of being nothing has been so scary, and it's been a fear, and it's been something that I've run from and tried to perform my way out of feeling like that. And so put on all these masks of, oh, I'm good enough if I do this, I'm good enough, I'm enough, all these things. And I've been afraid that if I take off all these masks, that there's nothing. So to hear now and to feel what it's like to accept that I am nothing, and that's not something to be afraid of because I'm also everything, just on the other side of that, that's a big shift. That's a big shift. And I feel like the peace, not running from that anymore. Hmm.
And also what's going to happen if you not accept that you are nothing?
Anger.
And also you're going to become your papa, like man, more man energy, like more linear, more, I don't know personally your papa, but in general papa situation is the provider. I'm the best, I'm going to take care of all, and I'm fundament for, you know, that's why they're angry, because they kind of like represent fear. And when I was so dynamic of the fear and love, I understood that they're equal, and it was like so big shock to me, because I thought like I'm love, and sometimes I see fear and I'm like fuck. And then when I make them together and understand like fuck or fuck, sorry, fuck and love are the same. Love and fear are the same dynamic, you know, it's like a contrast, it's like
Yin yang.
they are unit. Okay, they together, and then they're like, oh my god, so the parents never divorce. The papa and mama are always there, so papa asking the kid surrender to mama, otherwise you're gonna face fear, because mama love, mama infinite, and mama is abundance, mama is kindness, and all this joy, creativity, flexibility. So if we are saying no to mama, we face our fear, so we go to the papa, and papa represents fear and says surrender.
Mm.
Surrender to mama, and then you get alignment. Otherwise, you're gonna see the fear.
Mm.
So let's talk more about how you create everything from nothing. That's great topic. I love this topic so much. Once of my follower, we've been with her in Monte Carlo, and her realization was so big. It's like, oh my God, we are nothing without God. That's true. But the God is also nothing about us, without us.
Mm. Mm.
How you understood it? God is nothing without us.
Because we're the same. We're one.
Because we have a shape and form, and the God with us experience life.
Mm.
Through the shape, through the emotions, through our voices. And if we not follow our truths, we are nothing about from God. And with our truths, we became what?
Everything. Mm. Mm.
And how you can express your soul and your heart.
How can I express my soul and my heart?
Yeah, what is your pattern of creativity? I'm nothing, I express it, I became everything. How you see this, how you understand?
Yeah, what came to me is like the Big Bang, like the creation of the universe, how it was just nothing and then boom. So I'm like looking around and I'm seeing the trees and the grass in my house, and I'm like thinking of how this came from nothing. Um,
And
and
if we
in
see that,
that nothing was everything.
how if we see that from you, how you from nothing create everything?
Mm. My imagination.
One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Your imagination, what is the express of your imagination?
I mean, my mind comes up with stories. Like I see life as almost like a movie, and so I'm constantly writing. Like this could happen, this could happen. Ideas.
So what is the expression? How you can express your imagination?
Like you mean like through writing it, or I'm not sure the question.
Maybe it's a writing, maybe it's a voice, maybe it's a storytelling, maybe it's a storytelling in the movies. So when you imagine it, you start to change the field around you because you feel it. It's like when you see like my imagination, it's just like my silly dreams. You don't understand, like you artist and you have colors and your imagination, if you feel this, that it's done, it's became your reality. That's how you create in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And also when I hear first nothing to everything, for me this is absolute, like the first is coming like to be absolutely out of pride to ask and receive. It's like, I want this. Can you be in my team? And for example, I'm not able to pay salary, but I'm gonna give you like part of it. So it's a flexibility to understand like my desire. I feel it, so it's mean it's able to be created now without waiting for something else. So how you can get all these resources not only about money, resources, our ability to speak what we need for this, what we desire, what is our vision. And when we have a pride and we think like, I can do that by myself, I'm gonna prove it. So we're forgetting about collaboration. We just think that we're alone because of our wounds. For me, nothing to everything is to start saying to the world, like, I'm doing this is my desire. The result of it gonna be like this. I need resource, I need people, I need information, I need sponsorship, I need this, I need this, I need this. So definitely your way of creativity, not the standard one, not to receive the salary and then create. That's gonna be one of them. When you understand that you don't have to wait, you don't have to stop your flow for the resources, for the information, for anything.
Yeah, what comes to mind is like a boss or like a producer in the film industry. That's a producer's job, is to, here's the script, and now what are the logistics that need to be organized, and they go out and they collect it. Okay, we need a director, we need the actors, we need the set, and they bring it all together.
Yes, and here the big part is delegate to the universe. That's the most creative part. We don't have to work out everything how it's done. We have to be so flexible and in gratitude to speak up and ask first of all to our soul and surrender to the life, to the soul, to the source, and say, guide me. What is the best probable way? Give me idea. I'm delegate you this matter about my resources, about my team, about my information, about how this project gonna be the most joyful, most inspirational. Guide me. And then you start to get laser point what you have to do, what you have to feel. Sometimes also the good one, show me the frequency of this project is successful. What would be the frequency of that? Show me the frequency of that scenario is already success, that I already have 8 people in my team. Show me the frequency that I already have sponsor resources with me. So man and woman energy different because woman is very flexible. Very flexible, and the voice is the power. The woman is the voice. I speak up, I receive. So if I'm coming from the point I'm here alone, I'm gonna prove it. It's gonna be very difficult to receive because I don't see so much opportunities. I see only my way. I only linear, I only me, I'm here by myself. No one needs me, no one take care about me. It's very hard way. So when we really understand, like, okay, I'm nothing, but I also everything, this is absolute liberation. I don't have to be smarter than anyone else, better than anyone else, stronger, or I just know how to ask. And I not dictate how it should come to me. I surrender, I receive, guide me. If I didn't receive the answer, I can ask a few times more. If I see like it's not coming, I go for a walk and then suddenly, oh, wow. So immediately I call, I do, I feel, done.
Yeah, that's huge.
I love it. Tell me what is huge, what you understood.
That I'm nothing but also everything. I mean, that just is such a big shift for me. It's like I said, I've built my whole life on running away from feeling like nothing. And so I'm so excited to really practice this in my life of when I feel like I'm nothing, just surrendering to that. Yes, I'm nothing and also everything. And that nothingness contains everything. And it's about what do I want to create. And I really liked what you said about I don't need to be the smartest, I don't need to be the prettiest, I don't need to be the best at anything, because it's about tuning into the frequency of what I desire and then delegating to the universe and then staying open and receptive to the guidance.
When we come in from point like I'm here by myself, no one here for me, we're not tuned with demand, and that became hard. And then like the life is not here me, I'm here by myself, and this is like I need resources so much and it's not here. So that's proving me that I'm here by myself, no one here for me. And that's how people really believe and became angry that life sucks. So when we tune first to this, I surrender, I delegate you, I receive, maybe it's like so easy. It's like so easy, everything. I mean, it's practice also to sing different way. Again, not to fix, but appreciate, 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 appreciate. It's like, it sounds like so easy. It's like someone told me recently, so surrender, so easy practice can fix this. Oh my God, I was looking that surrender for whole my life. And when I started to do it, I felt so like something from my heart was like it was so itchy and like I cannot express like feelings what I've been until I like it's joyful. It's joyful. It's pleasure to be in surrender. It's like all the demons inside was like, "Ah, I don't want to do surrender." And when the first my guidance told me surrender, it's like how I found the surrender. That the guidance told me like surrender to your ex. I almost vomited to this guidance. Like what? What a suggestion! Yeah, so easy practice. Appreciate, be grateful. That's why Ho'oponopono is so powerful, because the keys: appreciate, love, be honest, forgive. It's all the keys. It's like now this understanding and surrender to nothing. And it's like let go all your mask. Of course, it's gonna be big bang, because each of your mask represents some of your friend or some of your uh, cooperation with the world. And when you surrender that you are nothing and everything, it means your voice became so clear with what you feel and what you want and what is your vision. And there will be people who are going to be uncomfortable with it. It's going to be big bang. And one time I told you, you are empress of your land. So when we own it, when we feel it, there can be people on our way with unbalanced emotion. So we not run away from our land. We not run away from our creativity, from our voice. We surrender to those people, unbalanced people. We understand like it's a reflection of my world. This is my movie. I can change it. And if I hear no, I'm gonna speak up until I'm gonna feel yes. And I'm not giving up my projects, my ideas, my innovations. If I'm not received yet, it's mean I'm not in that frequency of receiving. So I surrender to my soul again and I ask, so show me what is the frequency of me receiving it. Okay, I need to something. Clean up this. Okay, good. I clean up. Okay, more appreciate. Okay, good. Not always I want, but okay. And the honesty is so beautiful. Honesty is like this naked, honest truth. It's a beautiful one.
Yeah, and I think that that's also an area where I can practice, is like really tuning into that truth, because from a lifetime of wearing masks, there's been situations where it takes me a while to even know what I really feel, what I'm really thinking, because I've been so used to being disconnected from my truth.
Yeah. So the best support in this questions. Let's try now. Close your eyes. How would you feel now if you're absolutely selfish?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Yeah, free, liberated, the weight lifted.
And who is that weight?
I mean, it feels like the world, like it's a weight that I've been collecting over time, not just my stuff, but everyone's stuff that I meet, and taking it on and taking it on and picking it up.
Okay. So you can surrender to the world and say, that's yours, not mine. One more question. If you have all the money in the world, no limit at all, what do you want to do?
The visual that came to mind for me is like is to create. But what I saw was literally like all these like buildings just like coming up from the ground, made of gold. Like literally like the whole like just city just like rising up of a different way of being, a different way, a different world.
And where that start, where you start to create?
Where do I start to create?
Mm-hmm.
In my own life.
What are the country?
What country? How can I tell what country it is?
I think you know. Just like maybe scary. Scary to say that. But I think you know.
I mean, what came to me was Africa, but I'm just like, how's that possible? It's not somewhere that I go or have been since I was a baby. So I'm just like, why there?
Maybe some of us, if we live in that place for who we're gonna be helping later, some of the program in that place can affect on us so much that we would not able to help. So some of us just go outside of that place, getting different understanding, and then back to the place where we actually do the major part. That was with me and Russia. Like my biggest life, the period till now, I was outside of Russia. Because if I would live in Russia all this time, I think they would just kill me, because how different I was and how brave I was with my voice. And so when I understood that, okay, this is my game, I'm safe, and I know how to create, then I come here. And everything was so supportive until I got invited to this event that I told you, to be a speaker. And it was like 3 months ago. Until that, just a moment, baby, their power bank, can you give me my battery low? So when I got this invitation, I was like, yeah, oh yes, of course. And then it's just like I noticed, like I'm not send the documents to them 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and they're like, what is this? And then I start this diet without cleaning up to bring me up to another level, because I noticed in me was someone really good at escaping, avoiding. So okay, I started diet, no discount, no quarrel, no payment plan, no sugar, no alcohol, no coffee. So to see what is really is there. And then I saw like, okay, I'm afraid to be in Russia.
Mm.
I was very brave and outside one-on-one, but here in Russia on the big stage to teach people about prosperity, because actually for the prosperity most of the time I get troubles, because I mean in Russia, like in my childhood, I could change my clothes a few times a day. I had a driver, and my dogs all the time. I knew how to make it so easy, money easy. Like all the time, I talk about abundance, wealth, and things like this. So people around me didn't like that. In my school, I all the time had a problem, because teachers could not afford what I was like, how I was living. And there was so many jealousy on this point, especially. So when I went outside of Russia, there was so much in appreciation what I can, because everything I teach, it's like all about living up life, full potential, celebration, joy, resources easy, life is easy. It's like beautiful, So when I understood, like, okay, I'm afraid of Russia, I start to do this, my cleaning up, and then I go break through. And the moment I say, okay, I'm a speaker, I declare, the guy called me who owns me money, and he just like, I'm so sorry. Give me your card number. The moment, like exact moment I press, I declare I'm a speaker, balance, love, unity, and antichrist to the prosperity, my subject. And I say that I'm able to do for a massive amount of people. The moment I press yes, he called me. Yep. So we always have resources when we live from our heart. Always. Always miracles are there. So don't think how it's possible. Maybe you don't have to live in Africa. Maybe you're gonna live in America and travel sometimes. It's not the point. The point is like, don't be scary of your guidance. You're not gonna be there alone.
Yeah, it's not how it's possible. It's more like, do I even want that? That was the question. Like, where would that come from? I don't feel the desire for that.
I think you do. I think you really, really do. I think you're really hard with your people, with your land. I see that with you in the beginning.
I'm open. I'm open.
You are here for a global change.
Yeah, I can feel the the energy of this conversation, and it's very exciting. And it's like it's a shift. So right now it feels like whoa, and I'm excited to get to the place where it feels like this is just where I live. This is just my calm state. Because right now I'm like whoa. In a good way, but it's like
yeah. People are waiting.
yeah, mission accomplished with the intention for today.
You feel you don't have any more questions?
No, I just need to digest this.
Yeah. Okay, I just feel to tell you when this emptiness come to me, I was so scared of that. And first time I experienced that to 2008 or 2007. It was so scary. So I just made up some drama in my life for a few years to just not to look there. And then when I could overcome, I could face that emptiness again. It was so scary. So I create more drama in my life. It was few years more until one point that it was stronger than my drama. It just come to me like this, and I like, wow, I understand like it's so bigger than me. And I go to the shower. What is it? What is it? And it's like, okay, maybe it's some part of me. I start to dialogue with it, and I like, okay, I accept you. How to accept you? Tell me how to accept you. I accept you. The answer is like this: sound like an infinite wisdom, like the intelligence from whatever, from everything. You cannot accept me. You can just be me. And I like, okay, how I be you? And I start to see like all the room, everything. It just became like nothing, like a frequency, like energy. And I'm holding for this physical presence, like no. And then I see my bed is also like this, not a bed, just energy, and magnetic power pull me there, and I just. And for some time I didn't feel anything. It's just like I start fight against this, and then it was like when I come out of there and start to see me again as physical presence, I didn't like, I remember that all my ideas, magazines, that I need to do this and that, it just all fell off because I was also chasing for something. And I start to feel like so basics needs and desire, like, okay, now I feel like, looks like I'm hungry. Okay, let's eat. Okay, now looks like I feel to go to the toilet. So it was like a process of like really understanding physical body. So all this idea that based on the chase, I just saw how it's like became nothing. Like, don't waste your time.
Mm-hmm.
You're not here for that. So after some years later, I got find surrender. So it became more easy. Much more clear guidance. Some person said to me like, he had a feeling for me and I had a feeling for him, and I was like, oh, why you against this feeling? And he like, because you know everything. I say, I don't know everything. I just know how to ask. And that's what I teach people, how to connect, how to be present, how to receive, how to come out of the chasing. Because awareness would never put on one person, okay, you gonna be the truth teller. It's everyone, because all of us have our own stories, own corruptions. So if I teach you how to tune to your heart gonna give you the most most laser information that only you with your story is gonna understand. And I teach people how to connect with the source so you can teach others. It's to understand that the student and the teacher are also equal. But we're not better, not worse. We are equal, we're all equal.
Thank you, Ina.
Welcome. What did you hear? What did you got? What did you receive?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the last part of this conversation again, because that the stuff from the first half was so big that I'm still processing that. So everything after that, I'm hearing it, but then I go back to, oh my God, because it's so big for me and maybe other people as well, but definitely, you know, I it's so huge for me because I'm looking at like my whole life I've been running away from this, and now I'm just seeing that like it was the key, you know, going into surrendering to the nothingness. And I've spent my whole life running from the nothingness, and so now I'm just like looking back and yeah, so that, I mean, and there's a vision that I had a while ago that, you know, I'm understanding even more now, and it was it's like I heard this sound. It was like violins playing really, really fast, and there was a note, like I could hear the note that they were playing, and I heard a voice saying that you are enough. And what I saw was like this light that was just spreading, and I could see like the trees just get like turn like this gold color, and then the light pushed outwards and it went all the way around the planet, of like you are enough, like you are everything. Now I'm putting that together, that it's you are everything.
So it starts from the sound of the music.
It was a note, just one note, and the violin was just playing this note like over and over again, like a really high pitched sound, and I could just hear it and then see the light just go all the way around the planet. And so, and I'm feeling that's the energy that I'm feeling now, of like the magnitude. And I, even last week I told you that I had that experience, and what I felt was the magnitude, the size of the energy. And so yeah, I'm still processing that. And then I heard what you said afterwards as well, but I'm gonna rewatch it because yeah, I'm just like
Yes, and I know this is need to digest, and I want to invite you for the second level that called Empress of Love. How does it feel to you?
good. Yeah, that was the one initially, that when I first met you, that I said that one speaks to me.
Yeah, so that would be more about how to start to implement all this knowledge and creativity. And it's going to be for 3 months, and it's going to be a group one. And it's also going to turn out with passive income. Everyone who's going to be on that course, who's going to reach to the end, when we're going to sell it as the recording, everyone going to get the part of it, from the cell. So I'm gonna do this course only one with my physical presence there, and then it's gonna be on recording. So whoever gonna study there, then we're gonna record it. We're gonna put it on cell, and everyone who participate in that group gonna get equal part of the cell, like over and over and over again. So definitely, I see you there, and I welcome you there. Welcome to create together.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
And how in general was this month for you with me?
You know, it was overall good. What came to my mind is just like a roller coaster, like whee! I know enough to know that's the work, that's the process, that there's no way to ascend without releasing the heavy weight, and so you need to go into it to understand what is weighing you down. And then when you release it, it's like cutting the cord of this anchor, and then you feel this because that's not weighing you down anymore, and then that you get up here, and then you have to go back down again to release some more. So, you know, to simplify it into the word good doesn't feel complete, but overall it's been life-changing.
Would you recommend somebody that you love to go there to me?
They have to be ready. They have to be ready, because you have to say yes. You have to say yes to every moment, not just once. You know, you have to say yes every day, every moment. When something comes up and it's painful, you know, you have to say yes. And so if someone's at that place where, like I was saying, like I got to that place where staying small was more painful than expanding. I had so overgrown the spot that I was in that I don't care what I have to do to grow, because it's going to be better than staying small. And if for anyone who's in that place and they're like, you know, I almost say sometimes when stuff's coming out, like you were saying, like with the demons, like I'm so ready that it's like I'm willing to just cut myself to pull it out. If you're at that place and you're able to take that discomfort, then absolutely.
Yeah. My desire was like how to give that to the people the most comfortable way, because I saw all of this and I was like, wow, how are they gonna go? And then I just understood like what was my price to get here. Like I paid so huge money for this experience, and like every fear that come, I was never say no, I would not go. So then I understood like who I am actually, that I'm death and life, and I'm limitless, and I'm ocean, and what I able to open up. If you're not ready, it doesn't matter how I hold you and give you comfort, you're not able to receive. You have to come to me and you have to say like, yes, I'm willing to, and then I can give you the most loving and gentle way to understand what is it about, what is this process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's where working with you has made, well, one of the ways that working with you has made a huge difference is having someone to hold your hand through the process, through the discomfort, who's been there, who can remind you that you're in the right place, that you're right on track, that you're okay. So that makes a big difference compared to going through it, on your own, and you're not sure when you're feeling like this, you're not sure if something's going right or something's going wrong.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
need to go take my son to his appointment. Yeah.
Yes, it was also a pleasure with you. What I love about you the most, it's like, yeah, how dedicated you to your life. This is so beautiful to feel, to watch, to be with you. And also I love your quality, how you very step by step describe what you receive. This is like, I literally see how you building up new consciousnness. Boom, 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 and you're very accurate, and you like your memory is so good. You're like, this. This is not very often I see that people have. So that definitely of the storytelling, great quality for this. I love you. And thank you so much.
I love you too, Ina. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there's been a lot of big shifts that have happened this month, but a lot internally, but I'm even starting to see stuff happen in my life. I can see things coming down the pipeline. My work has been exploding.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you. Send me this video, and when you're ready, I would be so appreciative if you write
Yes.
recommendations. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Absolutely.
one of your fire picture.
Absolutely.
Super. Okay. Thank you, my love. Enjoy your digestion.
Oh my God.